What's up, you bad motherfuckers? Get up. Wash that ass. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Go out there. Kick that fucking ass. Let's roll this number. Finger licking good. It's Monday morning. Go out there and get what belongs to you, you bad motherfuckers. Happy belated Easter. Hope you had a great weekend with your fucking families. You ate some good food. You got to give somebody a stabbing. Maybe you ate her ass. Whatever you're into. It's Monday morning, April 1st. It's a whole new fucking start. You want to start that diet. You want to fucking do some jumping jacks. You want to quit smoking. Today is your lucky fucking day. You understand me? Because anything could happen today. Monday, cocksuckers. Let's spark this number. We got to respect. What's happening, people? Everything good in your world? Everything's good here. We had a nice weekend. I get to see Lee.
Yeah, that was fun.
We went to Meltdown Comics. And I did the set list with a bunch of fucking phonies with their glasses, because God forbid they don't have their glasses on to show people how smart and intelligent they are. And that was fun. We went to Hollywood for a little while.
Yeah.
We did not cheat on the diet. The Taco Man was not out the whole weekend. Somebody got shot at Skinny's.
Oh, yeah, that was scary.
Friday night.
It was open the next night, though, when we drove by.
Finger licking motherfucking good, people. Friday night did dick. It was Good Friday. When I was a kid growing up, no matter how crazy my mother was, this is what I was telling people. My mother was balls ass fucking crazy. But once Good Week came, or Catholic Week, the plans changed at the fucking house.
So I'm Jewish. What's Catholic Week?
Well, it just happened. You know, Good Friday, Easter.
Okay.
Happy Thursday.
And do you do like the whole no meat thing and stuff like that?
Yeah, there you go. It's over. No Friday. I didn't eat meat at all on Fridays. I don't give up nothing for Lent. I just give up the meat on Fridays. That's good enough for me. It's like a little fucking mini discipline for 8 weeks, 6 weeks. Who gives a fuck? Smoke Lee. It's Monday, cocksucker. You got to, now he switches hands on me like I'm Dean Lewis here. Fucking smoke that shit, cocksucker. That's my boy Lee Sayat. Thursday nights when I was a kid in New York, and even when we moved to Jersey, like up to the time I was 10, Thursday nights I wasn't allowed to go out. Once 6 o'clock comes, you're home.
And you didn't? You did it? Like you didn't go out?
I didn't do it. No, I like doing it. And then Friday, you couldn't listen to music or watch TV.
I didn't know that.
You had to write and shit and read books. And you'd go to the courts and play, and you went to school, but you had to be home by 6. And then Saturday, you lost your fucking mind. And Sunday, you lost your mind home. That's it. I went to church yesterday morning. I went to 7:30 Mass. Sure. Shit. Got stoned. I'm not going to lie to you people. It's not like I went in there straight like a soldier. I got stoned. Sat in the back.
No, the thing that bothers me, I'm not religious at all, but when I was living in Boston, I'd go with my mom to the high holidays, which is the same thing as Easter, but for Jewish people. And it always pissed me off. There'd be, the parking lot would be full, everyone would be saying hi and like the Happy New Year, and it really bugged me because they weren't there the whole rest of the year. And I wasn't there the whole rest of the year, but it seems like people go out during those days to be seen.
Well,
is it the same thing?
People's social lifestyle is their own social lifestyle. I hate that shit too. You know how many people I said hello to yesterday?
Yeah.
Maybe 3, maybe 4 that made eye contact with me.
Yeah.
You know, I went at 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a 35, 40-minute mass. I sit in the back. Nobody sees me. Sometimes I get a cookie. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I sit in the back and cry. You know, because it's so strong for me, the feeling of being in a church.
Oh, wow.
It's so strong for me when I look at the 12 stations of the cross and you look at Jesus and you look at your day. It's so strong for me, I just sit in the back.
Now, is the Mass in Latin or is it English?
No, this is English.
Okay.
That Latin stuff drives me fucking crazy.
Okay.
You know, so I'll sit through it for a half hour or something like that, but I don't have the endurance an hour and a half no more to go to church. I'm not going to lie to nobody and tell you I go, you know, and you people going, church, Joey, what the fuck is I love it. I love it. It's my own. It's 1 hour for me to lose because I went as a kid.
Yeah.
So as a kid, I was an only child. So when I went to church as an only child, to me, I would just shut my fucking mind off and go into La La Land like I'd been doing all my life. I'm the type of guy I could watch TV, and next thing you know, 30 minutes have passed, and I've been mind-fucking myself.
Not even watching the TV.
I don't even know what the fuck's been going on, and I'm watching it. I'm watching straight on, but my mind has been absorbed by something else. That's why I tell you I watch TV in little chunks. I can't watch a football game if I wanted to.
Yeah.
If I wanted to. Yesterday when Ari came over, we were watching Moneyball, you know, we ordered Chinese food, and again, you know, remember we were talking about planning how to eat and planning how not to eat.
Yeah.
The thing about Chinese food isn't the Mongolian beef. It's not the Kung Pao chicken with steamed rice.
Yeah.
That's not what really kills you. Even though they have sugar in there and different sauces, it's the egg rolls.
Oh, yeah.
It's the wonton soup, which is really 3 points, the wonton soup and the egg drop soup. It's the dumplings that are like 6 points a piece.
Yeah.
It's the things I like, the noodles and the soup.
Oh, those are good.
I'll fucking put a whole thing in a fucking soup. You seen me when we went to Jersey, the Chance Dragon?
Oh, yeah.
So yesterday, me and I got a half order of Mongolian beef, light on the sauce, a little spicy, a lot of onions.
Yeah.
And the rice, and I ate half a little thing of rice because I don't have them send a big container. And that was good. The rest, I ate a couple pieces, just meat, like loose protein.
Yeah.
And that was good, so I didn't feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got a container of pork fried rice. That'll fucking kill you.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little cup, it's like 12 points.
Oh, Jesus.
For a little you ever go to like Benihana?
Oh, yeah.
And they give you a little cup of rice? That rice is fucking 22 fucking points.
Because of the egg and the oil.
The egg, the oil, the fucking butter, the sugar, the juice. They got everything in there. The Jap blood. They got everything in there. You know what I'm saying? Jap blood. I just wrote that.
Yeah, it's pretty. I've been for people who I was supposed to end the juice fast today, but on Friday I wasn't feeling good, so I ended it. And I've been really proud of myself. I did gain 6 pounds, but I didn't have any food in my stomach. But I went grocery shopping, and I called Joey. I called you from the grocery store because I have to talk to Mike Dolce again. Because that place, I'm not kidding you, the only time I would ever go there before was to get diet soda, cookies and chips, and like maybe a couple things. I was lost there.
Cookies, chips, donuts, yum yum bars, and laundry detergent.
But now that I'm buying healthy, I was lost there. But I ate out once with friends for Easter yesterday. But I've had a salad with every lunch and dinner. The only mistake I've made so far is I think I'm eating too many carbs. I think I have to cut some of those out. Like I got like some wheat bread and I had like a sandwiches 2 nights in a row that I have to cut out. And I think maybe a little bit too much dairy. But other than that, I feel like I haven't had any fried things.
You know what else you need to do?
Work out.
Smoke some more fucking dope. Get over here. You look like a mud. I need to stop my dairy. You need to get over here, smoke some fucking weed. It's Monday. You walk around with shorts. Let me see you do a jumping jack. Just one jump. Let me just see you do a jumping jack.
I don't need the weed.
One, cocksucker. One jumping jack. All right, there you go. He just did a nice jumping jack. He burned some calories. It's Monday, you fucking filthy savages. Get up. There's a fucking ass out there waiting for you to pop that fucking hymen. Get out there, sling some dick. It's beautiful today. I don't know what it's going to be like degrees-wise. No, I'm no fucking weatherman. But it's going to be a beautiful fucking day. Hit me a little. I want to be around out of respect for my mom. R.I.P. My brother Jimmy Burkle died yesterday morning, finally. After a long 2-year fucking battle with cancer. He kicked the fucking can. But I would break down right now, but he called Friday.
Oh, that's nice.
He said that he got my message. Didn't even sound like him, people. Didn't even fucking sound like him. I had to ask to see who the fuck it was. He said he got my message. He said that the chemo, that he almost died.
Jesus.
He was laughing about it. He goes, the Grim Reaper almost came. And he goes, I'll call you in 3 days. I'll call you. And I got the call last night, and I spoke to my friend Lavillo this morning on the drive. He passed yesterday. I don't think I'm going home for it. I'm just going to send flowers. They didn't reach out to me, you know. Yeah. I already made my peace with him. I made my peace with him. Last year I took a train down to the shore, and I brought him a piece of banana bread, and we smoked some dope, and we talked. And the doctors fucking told him not to smoke weed, that his cancer, the cancer he had, you couldn't smoke weed with it. So this is the guy that got me to Colorado. This is the angel that walked into a bar one night, and we started talking and started selling me Aspen, Colorado, and I thought he was crazy, but what he did was he saved my life. That's plain and simple. I would have not made 1983.
You don't think so?
No, I would have not finished 1983. I would have not finished 1983. I know that for a fact.
Jeez.
So my heart goes out to him and his family and his wife and his child, and my life, you know, he's going to make my... This is, you know, in your life, you lose people, and you lose people. You know who the fuck doesn't matter. I mean, they all matter. But there's certain people that you're going to look at the phone and go, wow, I can't call that number anymore. You know, and I used to call him, and we'd goof around. We'd call each other Dick. He's the one that got me the house-sitting job. It's something that I know. I've had a relationship with him and I'm 50. I've had a relationship with him since 34 fucking years. You know, so my heart goes out to him.
And he's been suffering for a while, right?
he did 5 treatments, you know, and it wasn't smoking. He didn't smoke fucking cigarettes or nothing, guys. He was a fishing guy. So he had cancer in his scalp, and it went to his lymph nodes. I gotta spit on myself. I shouldn't touch myself with that fucking cancer finger. So, little fucking Tony Bennett for his spirit, and anybody else we lost. Oh, shit. This joint is on fire.
Jesus Christ. So your wife and daughter have been out of town for a little bit.
Gone. And what I've been doing is cooking at the house, which is fucking great.
Yeah.
I love it. I had a protein shake this morning.
You said you made lobster tails the other day.
Oh, Good Friday.
Oh, shit.
Sorry about that. I had a little fucking pubic hair stuck in my fucking esophagus.
What did you say?
Esophagus. I don't fucking know, all right? What do you bother me for with the details? I had these 2 lobster tails on Friday. I fucking put them in the oven with some butter on them. I called Dolce. Me and Dolce's like, butter it up and get the fucking organic butter. So I went and got some organic butter. And I fucking put garlic in there to bamunki it up. And that's it. That was my fucking night. Me and the cat sat there and ate fucking lobsters.
Nice.
I threw some meat at the cat. They go crazy with the fucking lobster tail.
They go crazy with everything there.
They're a pain in the ass. They really are. Now I understand my wife was saying. They're a fucking pain in the ass. They're always hungry.
Really? Are they acting out with her gone?
Yeah. Dimmy's a fucking nightmare. I mean, they woke me up 2 times last night, playing and jumping. And I go to bed with one girl and I wake up with another female cat. I go to bed with Allie every night. Yeah. Allie's crying, fucking busting my balls. I gotta pick the blanket up. She gets under the fucking blanket. I gotta hug her. Then she doesn't want to be close to me. She moves away. Then she comes back. It's a fucking never-ending battle for truth, justice, and the American way. And then I wake up with Gray. I wake up and fucking Gray, Allie's gone. Like, Allie was under the blanket hugging up on me. I wake up and I got a black cat behind my knee. She doesn't like laying next to me. She lays in the cup of my knees.
Oh, wow, okay.
Behind you, so you can't fucking move. I go, what the hell? And she's behind. So once I get up a little bit, like I wiggle out of my coma, by the time I take my fat man sleep apnea mask off, she's meowing at the top of her lungs because I broke her stride. She doesn't like the fan. My legs are like a fort for her. My legs and my ass are like a fort for her. So all she ever does is pick up her head over the thing. You know what I'm saying? Then she ducks it. She just picks it up over the fucking thing. So she's behind me, and when I get up, she starts meowing because she wants, Jesus Christ, she wants to come into the bed and for me to hold her, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a fucking panic attack. And then she starts meowing. And I'm like, where the fuck are you going? Pet me. So before I pee, I got to actually give her love. And I got to walk to the bathroom, pee, wash my hands, and start my fucking day, you know?
Do you let Jimmy do the shower thing with you? Since
he always comes in. He came in the fucking shower last night. Took a shower before I went to bed. That motherfucker was in there. He likes to be clean. He's a good cat like that. He's a fucking great cat. I ain't mad at him. I like showers, you know? How many animals you want to be? I mean, he fucking is serious. If he could get in the shower with you, you know he would.
He doesn't try that?
He tries. You got to tell him to get the fuck out. You got to tell him to get the fuck out. He tries, because first he comes up through the sink.
Yeah.
That means he wants you to wet him down. But then you'll hear quiet. You're like, oh, he left. Woof. And you start taking a shower. And all of a sudden you hear like the shower curtain in the back. That means he wants to run through. So he'll come, let a couple water drops hit him, and then he'll shake up and run through the front. And then he'll come and jump on his mother's lap to show him, look at me. I took a shower. He's that fucking smart. As soon as he takes a shower, he comes right out to a human.
Really?
And he dances in front of you. He does like a little dance. Like he prances to show you that I took a shower, dog. I ain't one of these fucking dirty motherfuckers. I got class. I got style. I'm a Siamese.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're hysterical, and that's how you have to look at it. They're all, every animal's got his own trick, whether it's a dog, a fucking cat. Dogs are great. I used to have a dog and ask him, I'd throw a ball in the fucking lake, he'd go under.
Really?
And then come up and fucking with fish and rocks. And, you know, he's like Flipper. He was a fish, but that's part of having a pet. That's why pets are important. It's Monday, cocksuckers. It's Monday, all right? We've been giggling, talking about pets like half a fags here, but I ain't forgotten about you. Get up. Get up, write your goals, eat some oatmeal, wash your ass. You don't know who you're going to bump into today. You might bump into a freak. She wants to lick your balls, and then you're walking around. They taste like fucking clam juice. You don't need to aggravate. Get up, you filthy fucking animals. Where's some Biggie Smalls? Lee, you're sitting there.
Running through the music
Jesus Christ. Hey, what the fuck? It's Monday. I got to get these people awake. Hit it. Oh shit, Lee. This one you're wiggling. What? You know what Staminka juice is?
No. What?
Pussy juice in a can. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ.
You don't get pussy juice in a can?
No, where does that come from? Is that Russian?
It's Korean. You get that route, you pour it on your fish, you pour it on your fucking cereal. It's all over. Look at Lee. People had a great time with. We went to San Diego the other night.
Oh, yeah.
2.5 hours in the car with this fucking mutt. Tremendous. I talked about everything nasty. He almost puked 18 times. I love it. I wish I had a camera on him that man. He is as... I think you're almost worse than I was at your age.
No, I'm not prudish.
Yes, you are.
No, I like.
He won't do this fucking guy. Don't want to do nothing with nobody.
No, he was
nothing. He's disgusting. He's a little half a fucking. I even asked him. I said, "Tell me the truth. Are you gay?"
No, I like normal stuff. I'm not gay. He opens up. He goes, "All right. What you got to do is you got to have her suck your dick. You got to have her swallow your load, and then you stick her and you punch her in the stomach so she pukes up the jizz, and then you got to bring it down again." So he wants me to have her puke and then drink the jizz from the puke again. Wait, so yeah,
I never said that, Lee. What the fuck? This is the shit you want to do, and now you put it on me. I want to.
You did for about a half an hour.
You want to punch a woman in the stomach, make her puke, and then make her drink the cum again.
Yeah.
Lee, these are these Jewish fantasies. This is what's in your fucking yarmulke. You gotta get it together.
I could never think about that in my mind.
You're a filthy, filthy young fucking man. Punch him in the stomach. Fucking Lee.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so that's... I don't know. I'm not... I like normal stuff. That's fine with me.
What normal? You won't eat ass? You won't eat... I mean, you had to hear these demands he had in the fucking car.
I have no demands.
I mean, he fucks with rubber gloves on. I mean...
No, I don't. Jesus Christ.
You gotta get it together. I'm gonna call Dick Sayet. You're fucking slipping, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're fucking...
Punching... I almost passed out. I almost jumped out of the car when he said that.
You don't want to jump out of the fucking car.
Do you have some shout-outs? Is that what you're looking at?
No.
No?
I was just looking at today's date. I had original Sandusky on there. I don't know what that means. Sometimes you have a note on there, an original Sandusky, and I was looking at it without the glasses. I'm like, why did I write Sandusky in my book? Let me tell you something. One thing since my wife left, I've been writing a lot more. And in fact, I was breaking down shit, just breaking down like jokes and stuff. I've been having a good time.
Yeah. I
miss my wife and the baby, but you know what? She went home. She went home to be with her fucking family. It's not about me. It's about this fucking baby.
Yeah.
People been breaking my balls. Even my wife was like, I didn't want you here. That's one thing about my wife. She's dynamite, people. And if you don't do that, I went to a party the other day where fucking hysterical. The guy lives with a chick that's a veggie, but they've been together and he still eats meat. But she believes he doesn't. That little fucking thing right there.
He won't eat meat in front of her?
No, but he'll fucking go to my house or your house and eat bacon and, and he'll run home. He have to wash his breath and stuff. That little lie right there could end everything.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that when he told me the story a week ago. I was thinking about that even with my divorce, my first divorce. When I first was married to Kathy, I wasn't a bad husband. I was young. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I was scared. And I can't lie to you. I came from a society where, well, for myself, in my head, I didn't really know what a woman meant at that time. I didn't know. I had never really been in a full-out relationship.
Okay.
And I came from a chauvinistic New Jersey type mentality, and I didn't know that it was a share situation. I didn't know about these things. In the back of my mind, a wife was somebody you fucked and did laundry, cooked.
Yeah.
And that's not what a wife is. And when I was with her, listen, you can't tell your sibling everything. Excuse me. Everything. Shit's gonna happen, shit's gonna arise, especially in my world where I'm a fucking criminal. I'm a fucking criminal.
Yeah.
So I would, I just got out of prison. She don't want to hear about my fucking me flipping a car and using somebody else's name and me. So they're white lies. But the one thing that saves me and Terry now is, are there any lies between us? Not really. Am I a fucking angel? Not really. But I'm not out, fucking around with women or whatever the fuck you call it. I mean, I've been home the last, I don't party, I don't do shit. I give her respect. I clean the house. You know, I kick in. I do everything I can to make her life easier.
And she would have been worrying about you if you were there. Like, she wants to, like...
Yeah, that's what it is. I know her. So she'd be worrying about that. And I'm always having a good time. Listen, you're in Tennessee. You're with people in the mountains. They fucking have an accent. They listen to whatever music. I don't even know what nationality, what Christianity they are. They go to a church. They don't handle snakes and all that stuff.
Okay.
But it's in that vein. You know, they're my in-laws, and I love them for who they are. And I love my niece. I was talking to my niece yesterday on the phone. She called me, when are you coming, Uncle Joey? You know, I love all that shit. I'm going to go home and play basketball with her, and I'm going to have a fucking great time, you know.
But you don't need to be there for a week and a half.
Right. She's going to be there for a week. I know my wife could only... Listen, nobody could go home longer than 5 days. I told you last time.
Yeah.
It don't work, especially when you've been away from home.
Yeah.
The trips get shorter and shorter and shorter, and now you start looking at things for what they are. And not that you become better than this. You see little things, and you're like, I don't ever want to go in there again.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go in there. Like, after this whole situation that I had with Jimmy Burkle this last 2 weeks, I don't ever want to go home.
Yeah, you don't
I don't ever want to go home. You know why? Because my friends are slipping. Like, the two people who I knew would call me back, like this kid Avillo, who's called the podcast. He's got the band, the Past Masters. Steve Avillo has turned to be one of my best friends in life. I mean, this was just a childhood football friendship. He is such a decent kid. Yeah. Steven Avillo, the kid I have called a podcast with Bandmaster,
he's a great guy, yeah.
Him, Loops. I have some, and people don't understand that about me, that and I take this very seriously. The friends I had from 18 to 21, and then 21 to 25, whatever, that I still talk to, Jimmy V, Jimmy Loops, are, to me, saints. Like I have to leave money when they die. I check with them every day. And they raised the bar on friendship for me so high that nothing else fills the boy. I have friends now, yeah, whatever. No. I'm talking about people that will live and die for you. Joey Filato, what he's called the podcast, and told all those crazy bookmaking stories. His cousin, the one that used to take me to New York and take me to go do comedy, who was a bodybuilder, steroid, threw people out windows and all that shit. Those people raised the bar for me on friendship so high that I can't understand this shit now that I live with.
Yeah.
Like, what I live with now is just basically... And I love you to death. You know, we hang. And
no, I understand what you're saying.
You got my back. I know that. I'm just saying that it's so weird to have that. That ruined me. Like, yeah, God took my family, and that's bad and all that, but he gave me the gift of friendship, which most people will never see. Like those people that were in that fucking comic book thing the other night. Those people don't know this. They got that fucking moron at the door with the suit and the fucking beard on. It's a comic book store. You got a polyester suit on. Half these fucking... You know, I didn't want that as a friend. I didn't need that as a friend. If you could tell, I got no tattoos, no earrings, no nothing. You get what the fuck you see. That's it. I don't need to do fucking nothing. I don't need to wear a shirt with Morrissey on it or whatever. There's a nice little white t-shirt. I'm back, bitches. I love these fucking things. I went to the Big and Fat Man store and I bought 3 fucking boxes of these things and I forgot all about them.
Oh, really?
I've had them on every day. I got V-necks, straight ones. I love it. I got 9 of these and 9 of the other ones. I got 18 of these motherfuckers.
Oh,
That's
shit.
it. I'm 50 years old. I don't have to wear no fucking Izod shirt to impress nobody or a lizard or fuck you or some MMA. I'm 50 and you know what I'm saying? You see these 50-year-olds with an MMA shirt on. Give me a fucking break, all right? Tap out. Tap what? Tap what? Knock it off, you fucking fake motherfuckers. Anyway, what are we talking about here?
About friendship, and I was actually talking to my buddy the other night, and some people say like they have, I forget how it came up, but I have probably 4 or 5 friends, and it's like I trust them more, and they're actually like real friends. Like sometimes you go to a party and there's like 20 people there, you're like, oh, I wish that could be cool to have like 20 people I want to have over. But when you think about it, I don't have 20 people, and I don't really want 20 people over my house. I want the 2 or 3 that I actually like. So it's interesting that you brought that up.
No, it kills me that, but I'm also very happy that I got to see that. Like Jimmy Lube's a kid that stutters.
Yeah, we haven't heard from him in a while.
I talk to him fucking 3 times a week. I talked to him yesterday. He calls me just to tell me what his mother cooked. Die today. Ooh, she made a nice turkey with giblets. I mean, he broke down. His mother made like 22 fucking things yesterday. And Jimmy, another one of those guys that's dying. That I tell you, man, my world's going to be a lot lighter when I lost Marilyn Martinez out here a couple of years ago. You know, Marilyn Martinez was a mediocre comic who got put on different tours with Scott Montoya and the Latino guys, you know, Perez and all that. And she was dirty. She weighed like 500 fucking pounds. And she had a black husband. And she had like 9 cats. And she lived in Los Feliz. But if it wasn't for her, I'd still be doing blow.
Really?
So I don't care who it is. You could always take a let. What the fuck was that?
My phone just hit the tail. No.
Get it together, cocksucker. I got a big lesson from her. And I got to tell you something. That's somebody that if you would have told me 10 years ago when Marilyn dies, you're going to miss her, I would say get it together, Lee. I'm not going to miss no fucking chick that I wasn't fucking. I miss Marilyn Martinez because I see all the things she told me 10 years ago about the store, about comedy, how she was correct. She looked at things just the way I did. She could pick it off. This guy's a fucking pork chop. Get rid of him. You know, she could pick shit off. And she was, you know, anyway.
It's important to have those kind of people in your life.
Yeah, because listen, man, Cat Williams is a great comic and a great person. I knew Cat fucking 12 years ago when they still called himself Cat in the fucking Hat. And I got to tell you, man, I used to laugh when I used to see him out. And he used to have this room in the Valley in Studio C, like a black jazz thing.
Oh, really?
It's still there. And I used to laugh my ass off. But you know what? When I watch Cat Williams now, I don't need for somebody to tell me what's going on with Cat Williams. You know why? Because I know it. A, I could easily been there. And B, it's who you surround yourself with. And this is not only in a comedy game. I'm sorry, this is in life.
Yeah.
In life, folks, if you surround yourself with fucking shit, you're going to have shit around you. And I'm not saying, but I'm just the truth. No, let's be fucking honest here. If you surround yourself with shit, I could have done a podcast with 1,000 people. I like this kid. This kid tells me exactly how the fuck it is. He told me something the other day in the car about comics, being preachy and shit. And I told him, you see me being preachy on stage, you call me the fuck out. At the podcast, this is what we do. It's a fucking church. We got to preach a little bit to you. But, you know, Lee's my buddy. Lee has said things to me that I've gone home and go, wow, fucking 24-year-old kid, he's sharp. That's why I like him around me. You know, he's like a young rock or a beastie, you know. And if you have shit around you, people, sit down, make notes. You know, if they're failing you, if these people, if you tell these people you're trying to go on a diet and they tell you, fuck no, it'll never work. If you tell people you want to go to school and they tell you, fuck me, it'll never work. If you hang out with people and they bring heat into your life, get rid of them.
Yeah.
If that fucking, cut them off. You know, my house is my sanctuary, man. I had no house for 20 fucking years. For 20 years, I lived on people's couches and I giggled and, you know, I couldn't go to sleep till your wife went to bed and, you know, if somebody else was there, I had to stay up. You know how hard that is to do that?
That's awful, yeah.
And then sleep with a sleep apnea mask on with people. I didn't have sleep apnea mask out there, but I know what it's like to sleep on somebody's couch with a sleep apnea mask on and wake up and their kids are pointing at you. You know, it's fucking rough.
Yeah.
So I know what it was to get some place to live that was my own. I was fucking homeless for fucking years. I lived in a car, then my apartment got towed. I mean, Ralphie will fucking tell you. These people will tell you. I lived on people's couches. I'm a fucking comic, bro. But my house is my fucking temple. I don't bring drama into my house. You got somebody who shows up at your house at 3 a.m. with some fucking stripper and 3 of her fucking friends to do blow. That's not your fucking friend.
Yeah.
He just, you know, you just open your house to fucking 20. I'm not saying strippers will rob you. I'm just saying they got friends. You know, one night they were a thing and some guy's like, yeah, I gotta rob a house. I know this little fat fucking dude and this Cuban dude who are roommates and they got podcasting equipment in their fucking house. And you gotta take care of your shit. And your friends are everything around you. Today I have a special guest is calling that you motherfuckers don't know. But you don't need to fucking know him because he's put so much love and wisdom. If he wasn't here in L.A., this guy, I wouldn't be doing what I was doing.
Really? You don't think so?
When George Perez came out of prison, I wasn't doing this shit.
Yeah.
I was at home considering selling cars, doing open mics around town. And I was going to make a living from selling cars. I had done the podcast once or twice with Joe. Mm-hmm. And then I decided to go for it because when he came out of prison, he devised 20 fucking comedy rooms. He put all these comedy rooms together. So I went from fucking every night. I would go out to a different room because of him and this kid named Martin Rizzo. Little Martin Rizzo, my little buddy, that skinny little Mexican kid. You know, he would call me every night, Uncle Joey, where you going to go to? And I wouldn't go anywhere. Really? Nowhere. Yeah. And he would say, Joey, there's a room. Meet us in Glendale. Come out. They'll let you do 7 minutes. I'm like, then I don't want to say. He goes, come out. And I started hanging out with those young little fucking comics. Him and Johnny Rock. You know, Johnny Rock opened up for us in the CD. This you and me.
No, I think that's you, buddy.
So it was really weird that I bumped it. You didn't know about that? That I would have been fucking dead without those guys.
No, I mean he opens for you most of the time down in Orange County. So I've met him. He's a great guy, but I didn't know that you went out with him for a while.
And it's funny. This George Perez character, I don't know what the fuck he is. Maybe he fell back to sleep. It's funny that I was telling Bert Kreischer once said a quote about me that I told Bert that you don't need to go to therapy. You really don't need to go to therapy. Mm-hmm. All you need is to have good friends that you can meet with twice a week and fucking do coffee with and talk and just say, listen, this is what's going on in my life. You know, and they'll tell you the truth. That's it. You don't need no fucking therapy. Your friends are the fucking people that'll tell you what direction you're going or what. And if they can't, then they're not really your friends.
Yeah. I think, and while we wait for the call, you were talking about how leaving home and then your real friends. If I think it's not always the case, but sometimes when you go home, you see the people that stayed in the hometown are the people that have problems, and the people who leave, it seems like they have more perspective, and they're more your friends.
What do you mean? In what sense?
It's like sometimes when I go home, I'm like, Jesus, these people are still here working the same job, and I know the work thing is bad, but I feel like the people who leave and go make their own way are the more of the friends who aren't going to bring drama, or the friends who are going to be there for you. It seems like, I don't know.
Well, you know, in my case, I was fucking crazy. I was bringing a lot of heat at my friends. Mm-hmm. Before I left in '83, I was bringing heat on them all the time. They always had to answer to people. Where's Coco? I think he robbed my house. You know, there was always heat. And these guys took my fucking back, and I never forgot that. And, you know, when I did the premiere of The Longest Yard, I brought 6 of them to the premiere. I got 8 tickets. I brought 7 of them. All the ones I made fucking suffer. All those nights I called at 4 a.m, I brought them all just to show them my world, part-time, the world we spoke about, that we thought would never be possible. And here it was right in front of them. They were losing their minds. You know, Adam Sandler came over to the table. These guys were like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
You know, but my friends are fucking special to me because I knew that that's all I have. Everything I do today is to make them proud. Those guys, Lubes, and those guys that fed me, I always really wanted to make them fucking proud of me.
Yeah.
And I have a great relationship with you. I really do. You're a sharp kid. Yeah. You know, you made a little money. We make a little scratch from time to time. We get fucking lucky. You know, the testicle testaments has been good for us. And we have a working relationship that's honest. You know, 10 years, we're going to look at this from now. We're both going to learn from this, you know, and this is how you get better and I get better. But it really does. I get a lot of fucking notes here. Let me just give a few shout-outs real quick. Bill Budinich, Austin James, I love you. Thank you, brother. Brian, you're a student in Pennsylvania. I'm watching you. Jason Piper, Danny Nagel, Jonathan Murillo, Chubby Lou, and Pearson's dad. I don't know what your fucking name is. And my main man, Luke in Austin, fucking Texas. Luke's a fucking soldier. He hit me up. He's 15. And he wants to come to one of the shows with his dad. He wants to know how much tickets are. And I'm like, listen, you live in Austin. I don't know what the fucking drinking age is in Austin. People always hit me up and like, I'm 19. They won't let me on, Joey. What can you do? Are you fucking crazy? I woke up this morning to Twitter, 2 15-year-olds. Like, Joey, we can't go to your show. What will you charge us to do a show in our backyard or something like that?
Well, and when we went, we haven't talked about it. We had a live podcast after the podcast on Wednesday, and I know personally for me, thank you guys. It was I've never been on stage or done anything like that before, and it was amazing being with Joey and everybody, and it was amazing.
No, we did not talk about the live fucking podcast, and I wrote it down. That's right. That's not what Sandusky Jr. was. That was something fucking else. Right now, brother, 6:35. Bye. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Vinny Curto. You know, I goof on Vinny a lot. He's a boxer, and he's been punched in the fucking head. And we fuck around with him a lot. But let me tell you something. That night, he was brilliant.
He talked for like over an hour just to himself.
He was brilliant. When are you going to put up the podcast?
Today. It's going to be up today. I have to.
There's a free podcast. We could care less. We don't want to make no money. We don't want to charge $1.99. It ain't going to change a lot. We're going to be doing these because we learned a fucking huge. Is he calling you? We learned a fucking huge lesson. Lee was amazing. Lee didn't get nervous. I seen his hands tapping. But to do a live podcast with 90 people, the energy was mind-boggling. I had to drive my wife the next day, and I couldn't fucking drive.
It was great. Here, we'll talk about it after.
What's up, baby?
Hello.
What's up, baby?
What's going on? What's going on, Uncle Joey?
You know me, Doug. On the line is my fucking brother, George Perez. Happy birthday, by the way, belated.
Thank you.
How old were you on Saturday?
36.
And you look fucking 24. God bless you, George. You know, I met George when he was 26, right, George? 26?
25, yeah, 25.
25, you know, and we did a show called Loco Slam, right, George? What was it called?
I think it was Local Comedy Jam.
Local Comedy Jam, which they still play on fucking Showtime. And it's funny,
Showtime.
when I got the call to do it, I was deep in my cocaine world. And I didn't even give a fuck about that set. I thought that Montoya would never sell it to Showtime. I thought it was a fucking lie. And
Me too.
And whenever I see that now, I cringe. Because it was my chance to shine. And I went out there and just was a filthy fucking dude. The clothes I was wearing, my face, what I look like, it was just... whenever I see it on YouTube or something, I just fucking cringe. You know
what kills me is I got locked up. I never got to see it. Remember, I got locked up.
We'll fucking get to that.
I got to watch it when I came home. I was like, what the fuck? It made it?
It was one of those things, George, that when we were shooting it, I remember that they had an after party, and they gave me a hotel key, and all I wanted to do was get home, cash the check, and get a gram of blow. We shot it in San Bernardino, remember?
Uh-huh.
Remember?
Yeah,
it was like
I remember that one.
The night after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you're right.
The night after Thanksgiving, either 2005 or 2006. Now, you were gone when Marilyn Martinez died, correct?
Yes. I was incarcerated when she passed away.
Wow. You know, George,
Solid woman.
I never thought I told you that when I went to see her, when she first got diagnosed with the cancer, she went home, and she had a party at the house. And Montoya was there with a camera taping her. And then by this time, she had lost all the weight, George. She had lost like 150 pounds. They took out her stomach. They had taken out a bunch of things, and she's laying on this fucking bed, a hospital bed, in the living room of her house. They cleared out the living room. And she's sitting there, George, and I walk in, and she's Joey, and we start giggling and laughing. I had gone to the hospital at Kaiser to see her. I don't even think I told you about this, George. And I sat next to her, and everybody dispersed. You know, little by little, people were eating because it was catered, like there was food there.
Had to be.
And I was talking to her, and I go, how you feeling now? And she goes, not bad, Joey. She goes, when I beat this cancer, she goes, if I go back on stage, she goes, I'm not going to be dirty. She goes,
no way.
Bro, she's like, listen, when I was in the hospital, I had a vision, and God talked to me, and he said that if I go back on stage in one condition, I can't be dirty, because while you're on this planet, you have to answer to God for everything else, you know? And she started looking at me and like dazing, you know? And in this daze, she looked at me, she goes, and God looked at me, she looked at me right there when she said God, and she goes, he wants you to stop doing cocaine.
Wow.
And I just fucking froze. But she looked at me like with bigger cancer eyes. Cancer eyes. She was very scared of what she was saying. Like, she was scared. Like, she knew she was going to fucking die. They scared her. And she said that to me, bro, and it had to be, I think maybe a week later, I stopped doing blow. Just from those words. Between her and what happened with the cat and shit. So, I was just telling Lee that how you and I were such good friends that we talk once a week and we're like each other's therapist.
Hell yeah. You have saved a lot of comics from getting their ass kicked by me.
Oh, I know, because me and you from the old school, we want to hit somebody with a fucking plywood, but you can't fucking clobber everybody, and that's what, we keep each other sane because we're from the same cut. We know that any minute I'll take a fucking window and break it over your fucking head by mistake, but you can't be a savage all your life. That doesn't work for everybody all your life. So, you got out how long, George?
I've been out for 3.5 years.
And I've been telling these guys that in 2009-10, I had nothing going on. I was about to get a job at Friendly fucking Ford on Lancashire.
I remember.
And North Hollywood. I was writing a one-man show, and I was going to stay home. I was not going to go on the road with Rogan. I was not going to go on the road with anybody. I was going to go out in auditions, and that's it. I was going to end this fucking thing. And George came out and started calling me. You started putting together within 2 weeks. You had like 10 fucking gigs.
You know how we do it.
And it was you.
It was crazy, George, because when I got out, I was battling myself on who I was as a person, and just, I was like Danny Green in Cleveland. Hey, no one gonna stop me. I'm taking the union and everything. I wasn't fucking around, and I feel it. I feel it.
No, you've made a splash. You got 2 great rooms. You got the Tuesday night room, which was on a bar, whatever, Rescue.
Bar Rescue.
All right, and then
Second Base in Orange.
And then you have Wednesday night, which is a fucking great little bar. That's a sandwich shop. You been there with me, Lee?
Roscoe's.
No, I haven't been
We're
yet.
going to go next week. We're going to go. Is it next week I'm doing it? Next Wednesday, the 9th?
No, it's the 17th, because on the 10th, we're having that autism show.
Okay, so I can't do the 17th because I'm going to Miami that night.
Where we're doing the 24th.
Shit, what's on tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, we got Second Base in Orange if you want to come down.
That's it. No, but no, what's this Wednesday?
This Wednesday's you know what? You're right. You are there the 9th.
That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck you
My
think
bad.
you're dealing with? Some fucking novice? And Lee Sayat's going to come down with me, the Flying Jew. We're going to get a sandwich.
Ooh, the Flying Jews in the building?
What's
Oh,
up,
yeah.
George?
How was Easter?
It was good. I a Jewish guy went out to Easter with some friends. It was good. How was yours?
It was good. What'd you guys look for? Old Hammer or what'd you guys look for?
For Passover, the Afikomen. No, I didn't. I don't have any family out here, so I didn't do any of that.
Oh, all
Look
right.
at
That's
George
awesome,
talking
man.
some Jew joke. I like it. Some Jew material here. No, George, it's funny. When you got out, you really fucking inspired the fuck out of me. And you're doing great things. I know you had a sellout Saturday night at the Irvine Improv for your birthday.
Thank you, Joey.
And
I'm
we were just talking about friendship and how the bad people around you could ruin your fucking whole day by one. They bring negativity on you.
yeah.
We have a lot of people here in the comedy community that everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Okay, everybody wants to be a star, but nobody wants to do the work. And they want to piggyback on your shit. They come to you in weird ways, and then after a month, they can't cover the spread, and you got to feel fucking bad because you got to tell a motherfucker to go fuck themselves, You're a very hard worker. I mean, you and I, there's like 10 comics that we have to work for everything we got. Everything we got. There's nothing that you have to, I got to get a hammer and a fucking claw, because my agents is okay. Everybody around me is okay, but nobody's exceptional. And that's my fault for my attitude, but at the same time, my work ethic is like George's. We don't fucking stop. We don't fucking stop. I have no vacations. I don't go ski, and I don't want to. This is the life I fucking chose, and this is how you have to attack it. You have to attack your life with fucking 2 hands. I love these people that call you up, especially comics, and they'll ask you, they have nothing going on. And you'll say, well, what are you doing tonight? And they'll tell you how their girlfriend's parents are in town. I shun that shit. That's got nothing to do with you. You got to go do comedy, then hang out with your girlfriend's parents. And if you can't do that, then maybe you shouldn't see this fucking woman. You live in L.A. because you have a dream. Your dream trumps everything. In my life, your dream trumps fucking everything. If it doesn't, it's not your fucking dream. It's not your fucking dream. It's not your fucking dream. And we bump in. How many comics have you seen come and go? How many of these motherfuckers come and go because they don't have an identity check? They don't know who the fuck they are or what the fuck they are. They don't want to break out a notebook and say, this is what I want to do, and this is the path that's going to get me there. And then they come here and they think that because they go have a drink and they go to acting class, that's what's going to do it. I don't network. I network on stage. And you too. We don't network. What do you think? We go out and drink margaritas? Oh my God. Fuck you. There's no networking. Networking, you get on fucking stage and you write fucking funny jokes and you tell them. That's how you network. If you don't have to be there, you don't have to fucking be there. And that's one guy that understands. This guy, we talk once a week, George and I. Since George has been out 3 years, he's done movies, TV shows. He just flew him to Chicago to fucking do a movie because he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck.
On parole.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That was some scary shit. Yeah, I went to like 7 states on parole. It was scary. It was scarier than crossing the border just to be a citizen. It was scary, bro.
Out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. When I step on the stage, I'm hearing Hoochie screaming. What, are you fucking crazy or what? You're like the Mexican fucking Tupac, fucking motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Now, I know you have an autism benefit tomorrow night, my friend.
No, we have an autism benefit April 3rd at the Fox Theater in Fullerton.
Which is Wednesday night.
Yes, sir.
Wednesday night, okay. And you got a good lineup, and you got yourself, though. But let's talk about you and me, buddy. The other day, I was thinking about our conversations on Monday. How if I don't talk to you on Monday, my week ain't right.
Me too, brother. If you ain't called me, I think I've done something.
And we talk about the week and what rooms we're doing and what plans we have. And we talk about the scumbags that are around us and how we just got to stay the fuck away from them. And then we give each other love, and we give each other real love, you know. And it's, I'm very happy that I have you here, George. I know that if something ever goes down, you will call me. And I have no, you know, a lot of friends I'll call and they'll say to me, well, I have to tape a show on Tuesday. You're the type of motherfucker that'll say, what weapon do you want me to bring? A bazooka? A machine gun? Or 50 fucking Mexicans? Let me know. Call me right back. So my life is a lot better that you're here. You know, I feel...
Thank you. So is mine. You know, there's no guidance out there, especially coming from another Latin comic that has dealt with every race, every generation of scumbags in the game you have dealt with. And we love you, Joey.
Oh, I love you guys. I love you guys. I say that you saved my life, and another motherfucker's that skinny little Martin Rizzo, that fucking human disposal. Kid weighs 80 pounds and he eats 80 tacos a fucking day. But you know what, man? He called me every night, and he would say, Uncle Joey, where are you going to go tonight? I'd say, I don't know. I don't have nowhere to go. And he'd go, come to this room. They'll let you do 8 minutes. And I would look at him and go, fucking 8 minutes. But I'd say, you know what? It's better than sitting on this fucking couch. So these little young guys, these little young fucking Latinos got me out of the fucking house to do my shit. So that just goes to show you, you never know what angel's going to fucking show up in your life. You don't know whether it's going to be a Mexican or an Arab with a turban on. You follow me?
Yeah, I feel you.
What else, George? What else is going on, little brother?
Nothing much, man. You know, just working on my special as well. Trying to hook up with the right people. I took all your advice, and I'm just, you know, putting the pieces together, and the puzzle's starting to get a picture.
You know,
looking good.
It's funny because in this country, when you check out of prison, they want you to do disability papers to see if you want to go on disability and get a check of $600. And when you apply for a job, the first thing on there is that you're a felon, and you have to live with this thing on your forehead, or you don't. Or you don't. And George and I have never lived under the umbrella of nothing. That's something that happened. I paid my fucking due to society, and it's over, motherfucker. If you want to judge me by it, you dumb motherfucker. But I also judge you by that shirt you're wearing with the little pocket flap for your fucking pen, you geek fuck. So before you judge me, you Christian motherfucker, you follow me? You know, that's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the way I looked at it. I did my time. As soon as I fucking went home and took a shower and got the prison off me, it was over with. Now I became another fucking, I either had two choices. I could either do my path and go back to a fucking prison, tell him George, or we could do this.
Or just follow the program and be a real man. Work, hustle, go out there, do your shit like how we do it.
You know,
wake up in the morning, smoke half a fucking cigarette, and forget the joke and smoke another half and write it down.
You know, I never have beef with nobody. The other day I went to the doctor to check my glasses out, my eyeballs, my reading glasses and shit. And I got out of the car, and I put change in the meter. As I turned around to two fucking 20-year-old kids with a blonde. Two of them had knapsacks on, and the blonde was hot, cute, with little titties, and she was a little dirty, you know, those dirty street kids. And I turned around, and all three of them look at me, and they go, "Sir, do you have some change to spare?" And I said, "No." And I looked at them, and I walked 3 steps, and I turned around, and I go, "Hey, go out and fucking mug somebody, or have that chick suck somebody's dick." But for you three fucking mutts to be looking at, I mean, the chick was cute. I would have gave her $10-15 to suck my dick at lunchtime right in front of the fucking Sunset Grill. Fuck Don Henley and the Eagles. Fuck that bitch. These two little dumb motherfuckers asking me for change. They got a perfect little blonde there they could fucking hook to suck dick on Sunset. And I turned around and I go, "Hey, man, what the fuck?" And they looked at me like, "What did you just say?" I go, "You heard what the fuck I just said. Pimp that bitch, or fucking go out and mug somebody. But you two young motherfuckers are too stupid to be working. Can I have change? Fuck you. At that age? Are you fucking kidding me? At 22, dog, I wouldn't even ask you for fucking change. I would ask you for 100 on the street and look at you serious. You knew you had to fucking give it to me. Spare some change? Are you go get a gram of blow and chop it up 10 ways and cut it with aspirin and go sell it like a fucking man. Go get a gun and mug a fucking 7-Eleven like a man. But you're going to be out here with a hot little blonde. What? Can I get some change? You fucking dirty little fucking mutt. Tonight, I stopped over here to get rolling papers at 5:15. There's always some dude with a beard in a fucking wheelchair. I feel like kicking him out of the fucking wheelchair right in the fucking stomach and saying, get up, you're healed. Get up and get a job. They sit there, give me change. You have any fucking change? You know what? I got an ATM card. And even if I had change, get up, you fucking cocksucker. I've been locked up and I came out here and took the world by the balls. George Perez gets up every fucking morning. He's Mexican. He says it's a beautiful fucking day to be alive. And you're out here with a beard hustling change in a fucking wheelchair. I'll karate chop you in the fucking neck. I'm pissed off, George. I would have kicked him in his face. I would have kicked him in his face, shaved his beard. And you know that they don't need the wheelchair. You know they borrowed it from their aunt that's at home sleeping. And they they park around the corner, they go to 7-Eleven, they sit in a fucking wheelchair. Motherfuckers. I got a lot of respect for you, George.
Yeah, they're lazy, bro. They're lazy. They don't know what's up. I would have took that chick and pimped it just like I would have put on Hustle and Flow and showed her how the game's going to go.
I would never ask for change in front of a woman. Period. I would never let a woman see that side of me as a man. I would never. No. I would rather take her home and fuck her in that dirty pussy with no condom and be hungry than fucking beg for change in front of a fucking woman, guy. That's me. That's a school of thought I fucking came from. So, you know.
No, I'm the same way. Hey, man, that's the reason there's a back seat in your car. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah. Suck that helmet. Look at you two young guys. Anything, bro. And I'm not saying to go out and steal. You go out in front of a warehouse and you go, listen, man, I need help for today. I have nothing to eat. I guarantee somebody will put you to work for 2 hours and give you $10 to get a sandwich.
They see the ambition.
But anything.
They know you are.
Anything beats walking around Sunset. Hey, man, can I have some change? The fuck is wrong with you, you fucking dirty motherfucker?
Yeah, especially people with, like, money asking for money. Like, come on, man, you're wearing better shoes than me. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, what they are, they're trust fund kids, and they regret it. Like, they're not that they regret it, they make believe they're not trust fund kids. You know, daddy owns a company that's unfair to the community. Fuck you, but you're having a good time jumping up and down, going to raves, eating ecstasy. You'll take daddy's money, right? Right? Everybody will take daddy's money, go jump up and down and be cool and wiggle. And you like when daddy buys you that 3 convertible. But my daddy uses water that Billy Goats drink. I don't give a fuck, all right? Who gives a fuck about the Billy Goats? You know, it's harming the society, yeah, but you like living with those 20s, getting your pole smoked. Fucking moron. So they walk around. Trust me, I lived in Boulder. Half those kids are trust fund kids. They got a check for $10, $8 a month. They drive an Audi. But they dress dirty. They don't take showers. You know, I'm on a budget. What budget? You're eating fucking Domino's pizza. Your dad sends you $8 a month. But you're eating Domino's pizza. You dumb fucking dummy. And what do? You sit here with those dirty feet and those fucking flip-flops on, bad-mouthing your country. You miserable piece of shit. Go out there and get a felony or become a victim.
Real talk.
No, dog. It's Monday morning. On Monday mornings, I wake up fired the fuck up. And I thought about who I could put on the show on Monday morning, and it's you. It's you, because you know what, George? You could have tapped the fuck out. I could have tapped the fuck out. We could have came out and got a gun and been living like Sons of Anarchy. That's the easy thing.
Yeah.
I could do that every day. I already know I got that. That's like doing Joey Karates for me. Getting a gun and tricking somebody. I could trick anybody out of fucking money. I could trick anybody out of fucking money. That's my middle name. I'll put you together. I'll make you dizzy. I'll have you giving me 10,000, but I only want 2.
Yeah.
I'm one of those motherfuckers. I'll put you together so much that I just need 2,000. I'll give you 10. No, give me 2. No, I want to invest. Then give me 20. Now I really got my hooks in you, you dummy. You know, I bump into so many people that 20 years ago I look at today. No, Sidley. 20 years ago I look at today and I go, 10 years ago I would have been pimping your fucking soul out by now. 20 years ago, I'd be fucking drowning that fucking bank account of yours with stories. Snorting coke, taking women out to dinner with your fucking cash every night. That's how lucky you are. I don't get my hands on you, you fucking Momo. How was your Easter, George? How was your family? What's going on?
It was good, you know. I got all my kids. I got 3 babies' moms, so it was a little hassle.
3 babies' moms. You're the last of the real Mohicans, brother.
Yeah. Planned Parenthood gave me some Easter baskets, so it was cool, man. I got to chill with my mom. My mom's just beat cancer. I'm happy as hell. And, you know, living like a soldier, Joey.
Oh, I love it. I love it, Joey. I love when I talk to you on Mondays. It's, you know,
it's going to be a good week. It's going to be a good week.
Yeah, you talk to all these people who are kind of negative, and they call you. You've never called me bitching about nothing. You always call me with, I got a new room, I got this, I got a movie, Joey, what do I do? A college just called me, and they want me to go. You remember, I don't know what to do, so I'm like, Joey, what do I do? It's great having a friend like you, George, because it's always good. It's all good, man. And I like talking you out of a fucking shotgun blast, too. I love when you want to bitch slap somebody, because I get like that on a daily. I need guys like you around that I can explain my situation to, too. This motherfucker with their stupid rooms, and they want to hand you $40, and they want. It's so weird that sometimes the comedians are criminals that don't know, like they're stupid.
Oh, I know.
And you have to straighten them out, and they get pissed at you after you straighten them out, like they'll never call you again because you had to say something to them. They're criminals that don't know the law, like there's an honor amongst thieves.
Yeah,
you know that, it makes your life easier.
Yeah, and they're going to get theirs, though. We've seen it. You know, all these comics that had all kinds of rooms that were keeping money. Where are they at now?
It's the truth.
Where's Mike Robles now? Fuck Mike Robles. He didn't put me on that shit.
Remember that shit?
Come down here.
That guy
he comes
never
down
said
here
a fuck.
trying to take my room? Come on. Danny Green on his ass. Danny Green on his ass.
That Robles kid never said a funny fucking thing in his life, and he put these Telemundo people together to give him a show.
Yeah.
And they launched Gabriel's career. They launched a lot of little careers on there, and he hated me. One night he gave me a spot at Caroline's, and I invited my family. He put me up at 12:30 at night following a salsa band. And
no way.
Oh, bro, I ate death, and I never forgave him. Like, I don't even want to like him. He knows he can't even come in a room if I'm in a room. Like, that's how he has it. He knows he can't even come in a room because he was always a fake comic, and he made a bunch of money off comics. Then he kept milking the Latin thing. But he was so terrible, he couldn't cover the spread. For 2 or 3 years, he lived off of just Puerto Rican associations, flying them in. I'm not kidding you.
Fuck.
He's Puerto Rican. So a lot of Puerto Rican colleges, like people at colleges.
Puerto Ricans are the Jews and Mexicans.
Yeah, they would fucking bring him in to do things, and he couldn't cover the spread. Like, I bumped into a college student one time that was like, dog, he was the worst comedian ever. He did our student association thing, like some Latin thing. He was horrible. Then he went to Houston, and he started pimping the thing out there, giving away free tickets, and he just killed it. I mean, he beat that dog to the end.
They come from Houston, and they always go right back.
Yep, but the funny thing was, man, that he didn't work on what he had to work on. He was a promoter. He knew how to bullshit people into seats, and he knew how to bullshit the networks. But he didn't work on the most important part of this, which is you got to work on your comedy. You got to work on your craft. And he thought these comedians were going to carry him in and remember him. Nobody remembers nothing, dog. You got to work on your craft.
I remember being at the Sunset Room on a Monday, me and you kept telling me you need to get up and write. You don't have to stay there and write a joke. If you don't like it, walk away, smoke a joint, eat a cookie, touch the cat, and then come back and write the joke.
And write the joke.
Tremendous.
That's it.
Joey Diaz.
This is writing every fucking day. You know what, man? I could never do the same set twice. When I see a comic in September, he does the same set in December. What has this guy done? What has he lived? Because you should get a joke from material every fucking day when you're driving.
Yeah, life.
Driving. This morning I took a shit. It was the biggest shit I ever seen in my life. Big. You know, in the morning, I eat an apple at night sometimes. This morning, I didn't even wait for the alarm, George. I went right to the shitter. You know, when you just go right from the bed right there, it's right there. And it was like soft serve. It was like a 44-page shit. I looked at it in my mind. I'm like, when you see a piece of shit like that big, you think to yourself, if I had to take it in the ass, it wouldn't be that bad. Because look at that piece. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're always thinking you're always looking at things from an observant as a comic. You're not looking at the death of it. Like, my buddy died last night. I thought it was a joke when he died. My best friend ever. One of my best friends ever. But I know Jimmy Berkeley, this white dude I grew up with in New Jersey, took me out of Jersey, brought me to Colorado. I was telling Lee, if this guy wouldn't have taken me out of Jersey in '83, I wouldn't have made it. Like, he took me out April 25th of 1983, which will come on the 30th anniversary this month. If he wouldn't have taken me out of Jersey, I wouldn't have finished '83. I know that for a fact. I would have never finished '83. I deterred the situation by me leaving. The people didn't think about it. I wasn't in their face anymore. Out of sight, out of mind. And then one day they said, fuck me, small potatoes. What, he rob us for $10,000? Who cares? You follow me? But I had like 8 guys like that were looking for me. So out of 8 people, 4 of them were stupid, which meant they were going to do something stupid and they would have had to kill me. Because if they didn't kill me, then me and my friends were going to go back at them and somebody was going to end up dead. So he took me out of there. If you look at the situation, he saved my fucking life that year. So anything I do, I dedicate to him, you know. So, George, I love you, man. I wanted to have you on the show on a Monday.
I got some brothers like that, too, you know. They told me when I got out of jail, hey, man, fuck the gang banging, fuck hanging out with us. You're representing felons now. Let the world know that we can work. Let these fuckers know that we can do it. And I feel blessed every time I have people from prison go to my shows now. They were there Saturday. And I was just like, wow. And they told me, hey, man, you're the only inmate I ever met that did what he said he was going to do in prison. We were laughing at you. Yeah, you're going to go out and tell jokes, whatever. Look at me now. Hustling.
And I tell these people, it doesn't matter. You could have your fucking addictions. You could have everything. So what, bro? You made a fucking mistake. Correct it. Get on your fucking horse. Tell these motherfuckers to suck your dick. You know, George, after I got out of prison and I would fill out job applications, I would never mark the box for felon. No.
Yeah, they don't even look.
Now they do. In corporate America, holy fuck. These Christians look for everything now. They even check your Cub Scout records, these motherfuckers now. They're going to give you $8 an hour. Forget it. They're going to have to check. It's amazing now. But I'm talking about for years. I didn't fucking mark it. I didn't say nothing because nothing happened. You know, when you're a kid and you throw apples against the wall, your mom either smacks the shit out of you and puts you in a timeout. She don't mention it after that, does she?
No.
She don't say, why in 1968, you took your apples and smeared them on the couch. Does she? You made a mistake.
No,
I didn't fucking know.
You got your ass whooped and she moved on.
So when you get a felony and you get corrected and you do your time and you succeed, because everybody knows that parole is harder than the fucking time. Sometimes probation is harder than doing time. You do know that. Because
parole is harder than getting to the playoffs in the Lakers right now. It's hard.
Hey, George, listen, this is how violate parole. George comes over to my house to eat lunch. Me and George go get a sandwich. When he gets back, we get pulled over. I got a gun in my car. George is going away, even if it's my gun.
Exactly.
And he's going to finish his fucking term. And you know how easy that is to happen? George, tell him how many times that happens. Happens all the time.
Fuck. It happened to me once
all the time.
First time.
Happens all the time. That's how bad your luck gets.
Mm-hmm.
What about this guy last week in Boston that killed somebody in Maine? Or and he went to the city next and he lived there for 30 fucking years. How'd he get caught?
I don't know. I know. His wife's credit card got stolen, and he was living under a false last name. I was going to ask you about that.
There you go. When you're on the fucking... You know when the worst time for something to happen is? The best time for something to happen? When you've already done something. With that warrant jumping and shit like that, you go to a hospital, they run you. Right, George?
You go to a hospital, fuck yeah.
That's the first thing they do. While you're getting stitched up, they're running you in the computer. By the time you get out of there, there's a fucking handcuff on you. Yeah. They don't fuck around. Yeah. There's not many things you could do that they don't run your name. You just don't know that. You just don't fucking know that. When you sign up for Sprint or whatever, they run your fucking name. And in those days, in the 70s and 80s, if I pulled George Perez over, and George had a warrant, let's say in Moonachie, New Jersey, and I pulled him over in Union City at 2 in the morning, I had to call Moonachie and have them answer the phone, blah, 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 whatever. Hit him they had a halfway pseudo computer for NCIC, whatever. But now, if I pull George over and he's got a warrant, as soon as I pull him over and say George Perez, that notifying police station, that notifying state gets a fucking alert that they pulled George over and whatever. So even if the cop don't want to arrest you, he's got to arrest you. Do you follow what I'm saying to you?
I have to report to my parole that I had contact with an officer.
Yeah.
They don't fuck around.
It's fucking crazy, man. But the whole moral of this story is that, listen, shit's going to happen in your life. You don't have to carry it like a fucking cross on your back. Get up, take the fucking cross off, and get out there. You want to mention it, you mention it. You don't want to mention it, you got a fucking second chance at life. But don't blame that for you not wanting to go out there and doing what the fuck you're supposed to do. That's the moral of this story on a Monday fucking morning. George Perez, where can they see you in the next couple of weeks?
The next couple of weeks, this Thursday, I'm headlining the Ontario Improv at 8 o'clock. April 13th, I'm headlining the Brea Improv at 11 o'clock. And I will be everywhere, anywhere, trying to get up.
I love you. You got a webpage to go to or Twitter where they can find you, bro?
My Twitter's at George P. Comedy. Facebook, George Perez. You can just call me. Get my number my number's in every Planned Parenthood restroom. Call me.
Sling dick, motherfuckers. George Perez, as usual. I love you. Thank you for motivating me on a Monday morning, brother. Motivating these motherfuckers.
I love you too, brother. Tell the Flying Jew I said what's up.
He's right here.
Right there.
Bye, George. Everyone go see George. He's fucking hilarious.
We're going to go next Wednesday. We'll see you at what's the name of it? Roscoe's next Wednesday night in Orange. I love you.
Best sandwiches.
Best fucking sandwiches.
Also, Fox Theater this Wednesday. I'm doing a show for autism, man. It's a big thing. Big thing. It's a new disease that we need to tackle.
Go on down. They give you a can of tuna with every fucking ticket. You can eat tuna and make your autism lift to a different fucking level. Right or wrong? We'll talk, buddy. We'll talk. I love you.
Okay.
Thank you, Papa.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
He's a good fucking dude.
Oh, yeah, I love him.
He's a good
I see him every time I go with you down to the Orange County.
He's a good dude, man. And like I said, he keeps me together. He always does. I talk to him, and everything's fuck. What music you got for me, Lee? Something.
Let's see. Here we go.
The
Some
fuck?
Led Zeppelin.
Go ahead. Hit me with a little Led Zeppelin. Something, Lee. Oh.
So, yeah, just to finish really quick, Wednesday at the Ice House was great. It was awesome. We audio recorded it. That'll be up either today or tomorrow because I think I might put today's up tonight. I don't know, man. Anyways, so yeah, thank you guys for coming. It was awesome.
It was really awesome. And we're going to do one again in April or something, the last Wednesday in April.
Oh, sweet.
So get your tickets now so you don't miss it. 626-577-1894. I've spoken to Salu Batz. I've spoken to a couple Felipe Spars. I've spoken to a couple people about coming up and doing it. And it's a good format. I'll do a few minutes. I'll bring you up. You do a few minutes. We talk. We bring up the guest, and then we close it out. It's a fucking great show. We might have a stripper. The chick might fart in Lee's face next time. Something's got to go down, Lee, okay? Something. So you pick your poison, but it's either got to piss in your eyeball, something. I'm about a little cat piss in your eyeball. You ever have a chick piss in your eyeball?
No.
It's like Visine. It makes it redder.
Aye.
Anyway, listen, this week you got another chance of starting it out and working your shit out this week. You got another chance. It all starts with a little walk to the post office, hitting it like Mike Dolce said, and walking home, and you take it from there. The water. Before you start, go to a doctor, get your blood pressure checked, draw some blood. See what the fuck is really going on if you're healthy enough to even go out there and do jumping jacks. And after that, go to onit.com and start with that. Last night, by the way, I took a new mood. You're looking at me, I'm all fired up today. I've been taking new moods the last couple of nights because, like I said, anybody who takes new moods every day, after a while, your body becomes... whatever to it.
Yeah.
It becomes accustomed, so the effects. So I space everything out. I take a little fucking fish caps. I take them every day.
Fish oil,
I take that over my joints and my blood pressure keeps it low. Go to onit.com. Listen, they got a couple things on there, a couple things that you might not agree with, whatever. I understand. But that fucking strong bone, I cannot talk more about it. I cannot talk more about it. The new mood is fucking tremendous. And the Shroom Tech, you know what? Except for the fucking ear infection I had this year, and that was from flying with the water from the pool in my ear, I would have been fine. And that's because we didn't fucking... listen, I didn't smoke a lot out of the circle. I drank a lot of water, but I didn't have flus here. We didn't really get fucking flus here. You took the Shroom Tech. I took the fucking Shroom Tech. Listen, people, go there. Even if it's the Shroom Tech just for your immune system, start with that. I know it might be $2 more than what you usually buy, but you're hanging out with Uncle Joey and we're taking this together. You got a problem, you got diarrhea, you hit me up, Joey, what the fuck? And I'll tell you, they get some Imodium. Lee hasn't shit in like 4 fucking days. He's ready to go. Lee, one time when I was in high school, I'll never forget this. I was like a sophomore in high school. It was before my mother died. I was a freshman. I'm lying to you. And something happened. I didn't take a shit for like a week. And I didn't tell nobody. In those days, I wouldn't tell nothing about medical conditions. That's how fucking crazy I was. I hated doctors that much. When I was spitting blood with my lung infection with the paraquat from the government spraying on the fucking weed, I didn't tell my mother. My mother found out through a third fucking party who I was playing basketball and they saw the blood and they told their parent and then their parent called my parent. I was solid. I'd rather die than go to a fucking doctor. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
So I had this pain in my stomach, and I had I'll never forget that we played East Orange in the Christmas tournament. Freshman year, and we lost them. They intimidated us. They flipped the bus over. It was fucking horrible. So we had to sit in the varsity bus and wait for a freshman bus to come get us.
Okay.
So I was sitting in this bus with no fucking heat in November because we couldn't even sit in the arena that were going to kill us. This is East Orange in the old fucking days. This is way before Naughty by Nature and OPP. This is when black people meant fucking business in East Orange. You understand me? So we're there. And we're in the thing, so it's the freshman cheerleaders, the coaches, and the freshman basketball team. And I decide I got to take a shit now. But before you take a shit, the first thing that happens is you start ripping those pre-shit farts. You get those?
Oh, yeah.
That they're fucking horrendous. They're just horrendous. It's like the root of the shit comes out first, and then you run up the bathroom and you shit your pants, one of those things. I remember I blew 2 of those. Until this day, I'll never forget the cheerleaders with their heads out the window. Going, stop. And I think I blew one that lasted like 30 minutes, and then it stopped, and then like the next 15 minutes, I blew another one, and one of the cheerleaders was crying.
You made her cry?
It was horrible. Like, I remember going home and sniffing my underwear. It was like a filter. Because when you're 14, we do all that disgusting shit. I didn't shit my pants, but it was like a coffee filter. Oh, no. It was kind of yellowish in that area where the filter came out. It smelled so bad. It was like my stomach had blown. I went home. I don't even know what happened. I think I shit for 14 fucking hours. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I've been popping fiber pills. I'm going to take some. I'm going to eat an apple for breakfast because it's been like 3 days.
Just go buy a bag of apples and just keep.
I have some here. I have like 4 apples here.
Then eat them just right now. When I leave, just start eating apples and go in there and finger bang your muffler and jiggle it like that. You ever stick a key in the thing and it won't open it? And you got to jiggle it. It's the same thing with your asshole. You've been drinking juice for fucking 4 weeks. What do you expect? Now you're eating like a rat. So I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Yeah.
I love you either way. I just want you to be healthy. We could both be healthy. I got to go for a blood test. I got to go for a hearing exam. I'm doing it all, Lee.
Oh, shit.
This is why you got to get insurance. Because like that, what am I going to do? It's $25 a pop. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Once you hit 50, I'm going for a fucking blood every 6 months. I got a guy here on Twitter that is making me a diet.
Oh, sweet.
So, just a regular shit that I like to eat. Shit that I like to eat. Not shit that I don't like to eat. I don't want to, I'm like you. I don't, that speech you made got me, but it didn't get me that day because I understand where you're coming from. That's why I went to Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
Because I got to eat what I want to eat. For a long time, you were on another diet. That's the Minka diet. Where they ship you the food. Was the food any good, Lee?
For about a week, and then it was awful. The breakfasts were okay, but everything else was garbage.
What were the breakfasts like?
Like they were bars. That's why they were okay. Like bars and some muffins. But they sent it to you, and they send you 28 days worth of breakfast, lunch, dinners, and snacks. The amount of stuff they have to put to preserve it, and like the tomato sauce is gross. But it's been crazy. I haven't eaten out at all. I have a full fridge full of food, which I've never had, and it's weird, but it's exciting, and now it's a journey.
I'm proud of you. This is my girl, MB Leaf girl, looking good on fucking Monday morning, you filthy savage. It's nice. It's nice when you get to take care of yourself. I wish I would have taken care of myself better. When I was your age, I was eating salami like it was going out of style. I would eat a pack of Oscar Mayer salami with lettuce and thought that was healthy.
Jeez.
So I would take a head of lettuce, cut it up into a salad, an onion.
Yeah.
I would take salami, cut the whole thing of Oscar Mayer like this much, and then put it in the salad, mix it up, and put fucking vinegar and oil. I eat the whole fucking thing.
Oh, jeez.
Disgusting. Despicable. And that's it, Lee. What else you got going on? What do we got going on? Talk to these people.
We're going to do a podcast Wednesday.
Okay. You going to put one up today?
Yeah, I'll put this one up today. I'll put the other one up tomorrow.
I got a special basketball edition Wednesday. It's not college basketball. It's one of my favorite players, and I call in. What else? I got the South Beach Comedy Festival, April 19th, West Palm, fucking Napalm, Fort Lauderdale, and immediate areas. Get your shit together. Tickets are going fucking fast. Go to the web link down there on South Beach Comedy Festival. I don't know if it's .com. Just type in South Beach.
Well, just go to joeydiaz.net.
That's right. But you can't get tickets through there. So
okay.
joeydiaz.net is for everything else in our life, all right? If you want to help out the podcast, a lot of people go to joeydiaz.net, go to merchandise, and get yourself a long sleeve Church of What's Happening Now t-shirt with the Flying Jew insignia on the sleeve. We got short sleeve t-shirts. We got hoodies. JR's down there making it happen. I'm going to have him call the podcast one of these days. We're going to talk shirts. You know, we got a bunch of dates coming up in May. I got Austin, Texas, Arizona, and motherfucking Long Island.
Oh, shit, yeah. And it is South Beach Comedy Festival.
SouthBeachComedyFestival.com. Go get tickets Friday night, 8 o'clock. If we sell out, which we are going to, we're going to add a second show. Banana bread, blow, heroin, fucking everything. Everything. I'm doing Ari's special storyteller show April 9th at the Cheetah on Hollywood, the strip club. That's the dirtiest fucking strip club in Hollywood. I went in there one time to pick up a gram of blow. It's dark in there.
Jesus.
But you could smell the chlamydia. They serve it at the bar. You follow me? So if you're in the mood for chlamydia or any other venereal diseases, come on down April fucking 9th and get yours. Besides that, what do we got going on this week? I already asked you. You got no fucking... On.com. And that's it, you bad motherfuckers. As always, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for fucking twit with me and being my friend and fucking around on Facebook and coming to the shows. We didn't put a video up this week because we really had to have a video. But if I do stand up this week, I'm going out tonight to do a couple of rooms, so I'll bring Lee and we'll fucking do some videos and all that shit.
Oh, shit.
Lee's going to send Testicle Testament 5 out.
Yeah.
And that's it. I love you guys with all my heart. I do this podcast so you start the morning off or your fucking day or your night correctly, you bad motherfuckers. Get out there. Stab a motherfucker in the throat. I love you. Stay black. What do you got for me, Lee?
I'll just finish up Achilles' Last Stand.
All right. Hit it. Have a great fucking day.